Leos, welcome. I'm Wondernanda and this is Let It Be Tarot. I hope you had a Christmas filled with gratitude for all that you have, for your blessings. This is a reading for energies around the Sagittarius season still. Although it is officially wrapped up, we are still in it, of course, because time is fluid. Readings are also timeless. However, some energies that we do still take into consideration is the new moon in Sagittarius that talks about setting new goals, the expansion of possibilities, and the full moon in its opposite sign of Gemini that talks about conversations, exchanges, back and forth of messages, and a releasing, a letting go, perhaps messages that involve a process of letting go. The sun now, though, is in Capricorn, and it's definitely a sign and a season to begin taking steps in the physical world towards those new objectives. Let's open your reading with some keywords of the Ho'oponopono prayer. I love you for who you are. I'm sorry for the... I just choked. Ouch. Something is stuck in your throat chakra, maybe. I'm sorry for the painful memories we share with each other. Please forgive me if I, my relatives, and ancestors have offended you, your relatives and ancestors. Thank you for uniting my path with yours, for our contributions to the healing of this earth. Let's get some general, ooh, that flew out, energy. 2 of Wands, ooh, 3 of Wands, nice. And the 9 of Swords. All right, 2 of Wands. I have some ideas about what I want to do, what needs to get done, how to line up some ducks in my row, in their row, in a row. I have a better idea of what these ducks are. Not only that, I'm already ready to begin taking some action. To start. Although there is some worry around it. Maybe some sleepless nights. Ace of Swords. Wow, this card keeps coming out for everybody. It has not been an easy year, has it? I thought it was just me. How self-centered is that? Wow. This card keeps coming up in the center of all readings recently. There is definitely a lot of worry here. There is some kind of mental exhaustion. But there is a readiness to cut through the thick air. And take some control back. There's resolve here. There's definitely resolve. Patience. Inner strength. Although there's a lot of mind energy here, your heart is very present. It's not showing on the table, but I see it. But there's also a lot of intellectual activity, plenty of it. And while there is some mental exhaustion, there's also a gentle surrender and an understanding that things happen in cycles. And that it's just inevitable, and there's a being okay with the fact that, you know, it's hard now, but I know that, you know, just around the corner it's lighter. And as it should be. There's a deep understanding of that. Or, you know, there's a strong will here right now to keep that in mind. Because you know that although it's kind of dense right now, you already have some action that makes some parts to a plan. Or, you know, plans are slowly being acted on in parts. You are, here we go again, the Three of Wands again. You know, it came out in the pre-shuffle. We have it here, we have it here. So let's go ahead and leave it here. So yeah. You're just looking out at those waves and saying, you know what? I'm just waiting for the right moment here to go back out. Because I just know that whatever goes around comes around. Whatever goes up goes down. Whatever comes down goes back up again. So the lion here, you know, in this card, it's almost like it's gaining some comfort here in her lap and arms, which is just another aspect of himself. You know, he's resting there for a bit. Getting some air. Knowing that there's a peacefulness. There's certainly a tiredness, but there's a peacefulness in the understanding that, okay, we're going back out again. We'll be in action again in no time. Yeah. For sure. Again, just taking a break here, knowing very well how to get myself back in being in charge. Actually, I am already in charge. Because even though I'm taking a breather, this is me knowing that the breather is part of it all. The whole plan. The cycle of things. But there's maybe a particular idea that you've been focusing on. Some concept that you are honing in on. And you're kind of sitting with it right now. Waiting for when the time comes. There's a Ten of Swords again. Take a look at something here. Yeah, there's a looking out. at what's going to get done. You know, there's a honing in, and then I get a zoning out. You know, perhaps that's from the overwhelmment. And then there's a honing in, and then there's a zoning out. Oh, she flew out. Wow, the Emperor and the Empress. That's awesome. We got the super couple, superpower couple of all times. So this is real empowerment. The Empress is pregnant. And I see the gestation here of the way and the path that the Emperor is envisioning. And the structure that he is focusing on now. Something about structure. And she's giving light to that. Or even he is giving birth to something that is amazingly heartfelt and true to him. Something that he holds dear to his heart. Without any shadow of a doubt. There's a true blessing here in place with this union. This union outside of the world. It can be an actual couple. It can be an actual birthing. But also there's an inner union and unity and complementing and balancing. Illuminated and blessed. You know, I see the world here in her belly, and I see him now on top of the world. So they're each taking on the world together. And at the same time, each of them in their own way. The earthy and the heavenly. You know, there are no cups card or hearts card on the table, but the heart is definitely here, involved, at the center. there is a true completion here, which can only show up as love. So this is reigning. Wow, this word I just realized how, we're talking about the Emperor and the Empress. This enormous, infinite love is reigning over any mental activity, really, which is there in the background, sure. But again, knowing, understanding what's taking place. It's beautiful. Yeah. A lot of enlightenment going on, seeing things from a different perspective. And this just happened to fall here on her heart again. So I see, again, no cups card on the table, but I see the heart really open here. And there's a pause. Again, we see the pause. And again, we see some illumination, guidance, illumination, blessings, and the understanding again that going back out into action is going to be slow and steady. But we're definitely grounded. We are definitely getting our ducks in a row. We definitely see the direction we're going in. And we are surely exercising some patience, some adjusting. Exercising some receptivity to ideas. Taking in information. Waiting for the right time. With confidence. Keeping our fire lit. Meanwhile, and slowly but surely putting one foot in front of the other. Towards that which we are planting, putting together, nurturing, birthing. the completeness, the unity, all of it. Full-blown love. And connectedness. Congratulations, Leo. There's a deep understanding here that of true blessings, of how blessed you are, because you have it all right now. Very beautiful. Let's close this reading, Leo. God, universe, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.